Hello everyone, I am Tom Dominguez.
And I'm Elder Charles Bird.
And we are Everything Underground News. We are going to be coming to you on a regular basis, sharing some of the current events and past events, and also great things that are happening in the community with African Americans.
Yes, and the African American enterprises and all the things that we need in our communities. Wanted to talk about the events that's coming up.
We actually have a lot of events coming up. The very first event that's coming up is the Boss Up event, and that's in August. So make sure that you are going out to the website and getting signed up. Those of you who are already on our website, go ahead and finish that sign-up application and get yourself signed up with EU, because we don't want you to miss out on the great things that are happening and all of the great networking opportunities that are coming up.
One of the greatest stories that I'm excited about is the Compton Food Enterprise Outlet. A young woman, she has been in the food industry for 17 years, but she has introduced an opportunity for the urban area in Compton to get fresh produce and foods that are available to many, many, many different families. Something that is needed not only in Compton, but in every major urban area in the country.
Yes, yes.
Fresh produce. That is our weakness.
It absolutely is.
And we need to have it in our diet.
Amen.
But most families have to travel minimum, I think the statistic says 3 to 7 miles just to get fresh produce from some of the major stores. And she has found a way to make sure it happens in our own neighborhood. That's huge. Young woman.
That's very huge. And that's someone that is on our Everything Underground Facebook page. And so we showcased her among many other stories that we hold out here daily for you to see. And speaking of the produce and everything in the diet, that is one of the things that African Americans lack in, and that's eating healthier and taking care of our bodies more. So this is a great thing.
Well, not only is it a great thing, but it also brings the family together and it brings the community together. I often said, if you strengthen families, you strengthen their communities. This is one way that Kia Patterson has strengthened the community by bringing this grocery outlet store into the community of Compton. Just wanted to know what would be the outcome if it went on for about 5 years. I would like to see the statistics of many different people. I guess we want to talk about some of the epidemia or infant mortality, because when we have fresh produce, and I'm sure once they're able to eat solid foods and everything, you're going to see a range of opportunities that is there. One thing that we don't have is some of these stores in our communities, but we have a lot of fast food chains or a lot of things that's going to cause us to have a very poor diet, a lot of snacks, a lot of chips, a lot of this, a lot of burgers. That may be okay. If you don't have better, you do until you can. But this is something that I think is going to improve on our community. Absolutely.
So kudos to Kia Patterson. Do your thing, girl. This is absolutely wonderful in the African American community. Keep going.
Well,
keep going.
Also, I was just thinking about the sense of freedom that goes along with having a store like that in the community. I think the community itself has something close to it, and their freedom to go in and out and to get certain things that they need for the household. And I'm sure within the grocery store outlet, not only is it fresh produce, but you also have other chemicals and things to clean your home with that you don't have to travel that 3 to 7 miles just to get. Just think of the gas you save, and the more you're able to put into the community. The funds will go directly to the store that you would normally put in gas to go out and get into some of these things. And so I think that that's huge, because it's going to have a spiral effect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It mentioned on there that she has franchises.
Yes.
So that means more than one.
Growing.
Yes.
Growing, and I think other communities will enjoy more of what Compton is enjoying right now. And that is the opportunity to have a grocery store right there in their own area. Right there.
And it's African American owned people.
And it's encouraging. It's
Yes,
encouraging.
absolutely.
And I think also, here's the hidden hit. I think that young people will understand the need to have the store. So rather than spend money on things that's going to tear down the neighborhood, you try to spend money in the areas that's going to enhance the neighborhood and make things better. And I think it gives also hopes and dreams to some of our young people
Yes.
that will then be able to establish, particularly in some of the chains that she have on her trestle board and her mind to grow.
Yes.
As she grow her business, I think you're going to grow the community.
Oh, of course, no brainer there.
Don't let me be her marketing person.
Watch out, Kia Patterson.
Right.
We also want to recognize our new members, EU members, Everything Underground. I love saying EU. There's a ring to it. But so yeah, we want to welcome the new members for Everything Underground. One of the other events that's coming up soon is the Trailblazer Awards, and I shouldn't say soon, but we're in 2019, and it is 2019. It's in October the 6th. We are very much looking forward to the Trailblazer Awards. This ceremony is going to showcase those African American people who are truly making a difference in their communities. These are entertainers, people in the music industries, these are fashion artists, these are designers, authors, just a whole array of different people. So you definitely don't want to miss that, especially the members. The nominees are already all in, so you can't nominate anyone else, but we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the Trailblazer Awards. It is something phenomenal, and it is done every year.
Where's it going to be at this year in October the 6th?
It's going to be in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh.
So we can't wait to go. We are super excited.
Kansas City, here we come.
Yeah. So yeah. Get ready for the Trailblazer Awards. And then there's something else. Oh, I forgot to mention this is coming up first. The Bravo dinner to appreciate our members. You, our members. We are having a Bravo's dinner, appreciation dinner. We want to appreciate you. Make sure that you attend the dinner.
Where's it going to be at?
That dinner, we have that on the event. He's putting me on the spot. You see this? It's an invitation only, and it is on the EU Facebook page. So just go out there, or you can go out to everythingunderground.com, and you can find all of that information about the dinner. Okay? So, what else do we want to talk about?
Let's talk about this young lady in the Bahamas that has a $90 million airline.
Ladies, listen. Black girl power. Okay?
There you go.
That's what we call it, black girl power. She's 29 years old. Her name is Shirexia, and they call her Rexy. Her last name is Roll. And Rexy is the VP of Operations and General Counsel for Western Air. She's from the Bahamas, and she wanted to get an airline established for those people on the islands that didn't have transportation. So she currently is serving those particular islands, and I forget which islands they are, but pretty soon she's going to break out into the states.
Mm-hmm.
The Bahamas is one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one? The Caribbean?
Well, all the Caribbean islands, but the real thing is you can go from island to island without having to spend a lot of money or a lot of large airlines. And she has found a niche for each and every family member. Again, bringing the business close to home.
Right.
You could put those monies right back into the business that she is having. Very, very, very intelligent thing. I'm proud of her.
Right. And did you see the jet or the airplane?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Looks
it's
good.
Nice. It's super duper nice. And I think I was talking about her taking it to Florida. It's going to be available in Florida soon, so I'm sure it's going to go all across the state soon. So yeah, that's super amazing. Super amazing. She's a beautiful girl too.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful girl. Beautiful young lady.
29 years old and up and coming, and she looks like she stays in shape.
Right. I need to go sit in her classroom. Okay. That's what I need to do.
Well, I think, you do pretty good yourself.
Well, for my age, I guess.
No, not for your age.
I hold it all together. I try to anyway.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I think it's Haiti, Cuba, Jamaica.
Haiti, that's the one you were looking for.
Yes, yes. So, congratulations to Rexy,
29 years old.
29 years old. So, the things that I would do over if I was that age.
Well, it's still never too late.
It's never too late, but I just wished I had to listen more. I could, when you're young, you don't listen. We do stupid things, and then when you get to be, something, I don't need to tell my.
Well, let's take that around the block for a moment. One of the things that's very interesting about matriculating through life. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say getting old, but matriculating through the spectrum of life. Yeah. But
Let me
your
listen.
spirit never ages. Your body does, but your spirit never ages.
This is true.
So therefore, if you continue to feed your spirit with information and knowledge, you can still do a lot of different things. Why? What's the adage? If you know better,
You do better.
there it is.
That's right.
Absolutely.
See, I even remembered that.
Yeah.
I remembered that. So, yeah. We are, like I said, we're very excited to be here and doing this segment. We're going to be bringing this to you on a regular basis.
With joy, too.
With joy.
Yeah.
With joy, absolutely.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah, yes, we are. This guy here,
Uh-oh.
this is my homie.
There you go.
It's my homie.
Yes.
We do it. Let me go ahead and tell you guys, we were in a movie together.
Yes.
And the movie was called The Prodigal Wife.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 2017. And so I can't believe that I'm sharing the same platform with him with Everything Underground. I can't believe we're doing this again.
Well, it is set. I mean, God wants us to do this.
Amen.
Because we have done a lot of different things. I don't know whether I'm able to do this or not. We'll figure it out later. But in my classes, I use the experts from the movie. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. And there's 3 clips. And I use them to talk about different things, particularly as it relates to being addicted to substance abuse, mm-hmm. and how long it takes you and how well you have to come back and how time stands still while you're out dealing with your passion. But when your passion run out, there comes the responsibility. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things I'm always, the last time I used this a few weeks ago, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. And one of the reasons why I was able to explain the perfect points of family. Mm-hmm. Family can only be made perfect or personified when it's tried. Mm-hmm. And when you are tried, then you see the different things that you need to do and how you need to make sure that you are in love with your family, because you can't choose your family. That's one thing that comes out in that movie. Right. But you can't choose your spouse. And the spouse chose to hang on no matter what. That part I really like.
Yeah, and because in most families, what she did to him, it wouldn't have went that way. Because we give up so easily, right? In marriages, we give up so easily in relationships and everything.
Give up, give in.
Yeah. We
throw in the towel.
Yeah, we do. We throw it all the way in, all the way over the fence.
Nestle quick too, but no patience nowhere.
None.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. So.
In 2019 and beyond, that's something I think that most families need to always create in the walls of their mind. Are you in it to win it? Things are not always going to be, they're not going to be perfect.
That's right.
We aren't perfect.
That's
and
right.
We're not coming with any owner manuals.
That's right.
And so there's a lot of things that we have to try on the fly, and opportunity never comes on a clear day.
Amen. You are preaching something good today, preacher.
Oh, well,
yes,
thank you.
You absolutely are. But to go along with that, and it's because it not only applies to relationships, but it also applies to life, period. Job situations. The dreams that we have, you don't give up on them. You fall and you fail and you fall and you fail and you get back up again and you keep going. But you never give up. God gave you those dreams for a reason. And so you continue to persevere. Even through the persecution, even through the failures, even through the struggles and the frustration, you still persevere and you continue until you get to the prize, because you're going to get to the prize.
You have to have a particular person who has to have an intrinsic value that has to meet you some kind of halfway in order to make the marriage work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when the children come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because children, they may start little, but when they grow up, oh my goodness.
Yeah. That children was not in my calling.
Not
in my calling.
Not at all.
That's why I don't have any. Never had any. Love them to death, but I don't have any. And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. So I tried marriage. Marriage didn't work for me. It may one day, but right now, I'm good. I'm good.
But marriage is one of those things, again, that's a calling. Think about it. Everybody can't get married.
No, you're right. I wish more African American families to stay together. I wish we wouldn't throw in the towel.
And speaking of families failing and winning, let's talk about Airing Dirty Linen.
The movie, yes, Airing Dirty Linen. And first, let's talk about who made the movie, who wrote the movie, produced it, and directed it, and that's Dolores Lewis Thornton. Airing Dirty Linen is simply a movie about family. There's twins in this movie. There's family secrets. There's family unity. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But mainly the movie is about family and forgiveness and I'm sure healing and everything else. There's secrets being revealed and then you have to find out what to do with those secrets. So that movie is going to be coming out soon. You don't want to miss it. So stay tuned, pay attention, stay woke.
I want to see that myself right now.
Yeah, it's we were fortunate to be on the set a couple weeks ago in Indianapolis and meet some of the cast. So yeah, it's going to be a great movie. So hats off to Miss Dolores Lewis Thornton.
All right.
And last but not least, we want to remind you once again of the events that are coming up very soon. The Bravos Dinner to appreciate the members. That's going to be in Indianapolis. Also, the Boss Up Conference in August. That's going to be in Indianapolis. And then the Trailblazer Awards in October. We thank you for joining us today for this newscast. And again, we will be joining you very soon and often to bring you the current news and any other thing that we want to talk about. And because Elder here, he has a lot to talk about. Trust me. But he's a very let me give you a couple kudos. He's a very intelligent
Watch
guy.
out now. My head's got to fit the screen.
Yeah. Don't let it go out too far.
Hold it down.
But no, seriously, he's a great man. This is a great guy here, and again, I am so elated to have him on the same platform with me, and we are doing this together. We're working together again.
And
I love
I
it.
enjoy being here with you too.
Great.
As well as you. And you will find that we're going to have fun together.
Yes, we are. We can't wait.
Mm-mm.
We can't wait for you all to join us because we want some feedback. We want to hear what you have to say. We want your remarks. Even if there are some ideas that you want us to talk about, inbox us on the Facebook page. We'll be happy to talk about some things, suggestions that you have for us.
Yes.
We're always open to that because, of course, we're always still learning.
Yes, we are.
Right?
All
we're
the
still
time.
Learning. Yeah. So we are going to call it a night, call it a day, whatever you want to call it.
Call it.
And adios. Thanks for joining.
Take care.